All right. Pretty sure I'm up and running. The plan today is to go in and work on some blueprints. Mainly, I just want to I'm already happy with like my military and blue science blueprints. I want to work on my make everything. I want to, and that's a little bit more complicated because I want to, of course, do it in stages. And so far, I the like it and all, but want to just want to improve it. The other complication of doing a make everything is that some maps, well, at least for me, because I go back and forth between viewer biters, train worlds, death worlds, and stuff like that. So the make everything, it kind of depends on the kind of map of what exactly goes in. Um, yeah. So anyway, I'm working on setting some things up here, and then I will get in there. So just before I get started, a little catch up on what I did last time. So this was the, I don't know what's before the starter base, the jump start base. Whatever. Anyway, I love this map. I really lucked into the map. If you watch the first episode, I kind of like, I remember right, it took me like 1 or 2 tries. So I got a good start on, we're researching like the beginnings of green science. And then it's going to be coming over here to start building the bus. I'm pretty, I don't have to worry too soon about fighters, I hope, unless there's something up here to the north. So anyhow, let me save this and go into the editor. What did I do? I want editor. There we go. Let's see. It doesn't matter. Okay. Let's go. What do I want? Surfaces. Remove all entities. Generate new chunks with lab tiles. Fill with lab tiles. Move empty chunks. Do I want to do that? I think this is okay for now. So here's the blueprint I want to work on. Sorry, distracted. So let's get that blueprint I want to work on now. Let's see. This is in my, might as well put these on my bar. I won't use this melting with this in case. Okay, so here's my make everything. Let's get, I'm going to put that in the book. By the way, a little tip. I like to keep my hotkey bar or whatever this down here next to the hotkeys, the shortcut bar, I think it's called. I like to keep that kind of clean. So anything that I can use that I remember the hotkey for, I keep out of there. Anything that I don't use very often, like creating a new blueprint, that leaves room for all of my other stuff that I do want to turn on and off quickly, but I don't like the hotkey for it or what have you. So. Okay, make everything. Some call this a mall, I guess. What should we use for a symbol? I'm going to use the long-handed inserter because, as you'll see, mine depends heavily on the long-handed inserter. Where did it go? Did I mess up? No. It's here. All right. Now I can put that on my bar as well. And close this and let's take a look. So this is the deal here. Let's see. I don't have editor extensions installed, which I usually like to use. So I have to rely on, which is okay. I have to rely on the default helper things, which aren't horrible. It's a linked belt, heat. Okay. Burner generator. It's been a while since I've been in here. What's a beacon selector? You know, it's been so long since I've seen the vanilla. I've used editor extensions for so long for this kind of thing that. What's in here? Interesting. Insert speed. Oh, this is from the mod. Okay. Anyway. Never mind. Let's hook some of this up. All right. Where is... Okay, so this is my iron coming in here from the bus. And I do want a stack of those to carry around. And this one's, doesn't it? Okay. Okay, and then when you're using the editor, you have to, you can advance by like a tick. See? Like I'll zoom in. Every time I tick it moves just a little bit. So that's working once I unpause time. So one of like, if you're new to the editor, like a mistake I made way back is I was completely flummoxed. I sat here and why isn't anything happening? It's because it starts out with the game paused. Right? So you can pause and stop and advance time. There we go. Okay, let's get the electricity set up. So turn off the blinky blinky. And load up the inventory with some things. You know, that. I want inserters. So I like my favorite part of the game is creating blueprints, and almost, not strictly, but many of my blueprints are probably informed. I saw something somewhere and that informed my blueprints. But other than that, they're like original. Now, my blueprints, like this one is actually pretty, I sat down and did this from scratch without any direct looking at anyone else. That's my 8 reactor nuclear, which I don't know. It's a use case thing. I'm not a big fan of 8 reactor. I think using 4 reactors is better. But anyhow, tangent. So like my Kovarex, I basically got the key mechanics of that. Like I stole that somewhere, copied it. Somewhere I don't have the balancers in here, but somewhere I have, like, that is something I definitely was not going to try to recreate all those. So but most of these I create myself like this, and it's fun, and I like doing it where I don't have to worry about all of the other distractions. So I like doing it in a lab space like this. Okay, so let's continue getting this going. So this one is copper. So let's... There's not really any point in making these all neat, but I can't help myself, I guess. Not neat when I'm playing the game. Okay, this one is steel. And that is about it. Okay, so let's watch this run a little bit. Sorry for zooming in and out so much. Oops. Okay, so let's get it going and watch it run. Oh, I guess it'll help if I connect the belts. Now, this is built with the idea of using 2 inputs of iron. It won't consume 2 inputs all the time early on, but it will at later points when it starts going to red belts. So let's talk about the way this works. Actually, I'm gonna take and should I give it some pretty concrete? Why does this not have solid color? Okay, let's give it a nice... Oh, here I go with the distractions. Is that pretty? Yeah, that works. Actually, no, you know what? No, I'm not going to do this because it's going to make, it's going to make, It's gonna mess up making the blueprints. I forgot. Sorry. Okay. Let's get something to delete all that stuff from my inventory. Okay. Okay. Back to the show. Let's see. I lost my electricity. Oh. What I could do is just put down like regular dirt. Anyway, the way this works is, so the standard I have, it makes on-site the green circuits. It makes the gear wheels. Haven't had enough coffee this morning. Let's do that. And then from there, all of the other stuff is going to be made down this row, and they're set up with like the double long-handed inserters. And I've left room here for filling in all of the red. And on the playthrough I'm going to do this with, I've decided I'm not going to use, I'm going to try it without blue belts. Consider that either a self-imposed limitation or an experiment, but I want to see what the end game is like, what it's like playing with taking advantage of everything else but not using blue belts. So Exterminator just did a base tour of a base that everything is made with like level 1, all of the as using the stone furnaces, these like acres and acres of stone furnaces powered by nuclear fuel. It was something to see. So anyway, but that's not my influence for using red belts. I mean, it's more, I was on Klonan's Discord and had asked a question about one of the screenshots from the Friday Facts. And, apparently he set up a base. I don't know if he was joking or what, but he said blue belts are a scam. So, okay, well, I want to see what that's about. And they're so much easier to make. Like I can, you know, they just without the make en masse. They don't take the fluid. They don't cost us many resources. Okay, so anyway, let's get back to the design. So this is like what I would slap down immediately and finish off my green science. So that's great. So the next step of this is to pretend I have blue science, and then there's going to be all the upgrades. Now the thing I can't remember how to do exactly is how the upgrades work. So I guess I'll find out. That's how I've learned most things in this game. So let's see. So let's go in here and duplicate this, I guess. And edit it. And we'll make this a blue assembler. Assembler 2. Now, if I use this, that's going to do all of them. So I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, I'm just going to be able to upgrade these. And then if I stamp it down, so let's test that. Let's just go over here. And I will make some of these. And I'll make a quick blueprint. Put that in my game blueprints where it won't matter. And then I didn't need to make the first one. So let's see. This, if I'm not mistaken, this will. No. How does that work? Well, I'll have to figure that out. Maybe it's because it doesn't have a recipe. Let's try setting this recipe. Okay, so I can ask for a recipe. But why doesn't it? So maybe I do need to use an upgrade planner. And then that's gonna... No, that doesn't work either. So the upgrade planner only upgrades stuff that's in it, basically. Why don't I know how to do this? Okay, I guess for now, because it's my own blueprints and I don't need to be fancy, I'm just going to include the... I'm just going to include the upgrader in... So where is that upgrade planner? Okay, well, I can make one faster than I can find it, probably. So let's see. Let's do upgrade planner. And make this one very... Whoa. No. Make this one very simple. So then for my version 2, or whatever you want to call it, I will just add in the ones I want. So we're going to pretend that shift click that to research it. Shift click to research that. All of the fluid stuff. Here. Probably the easiest way is just to research blue science, then that'll automatically get most of the stuff behind it, I guess. Anything else I need Definitely need all the terrain stuff. Want that. Basically, I'm just going to research everything that can be done with red and green signs. It's easier to have it and not need it than to need it. I don't automate lights, but that's okay. Okay, there. That should about do it, I think. Maybe I'll make a blueprint for... Maybe I'll make a blueprint for cliff explosives. If I think about it. That's another one I always muddle through in the middle of the game. Don't really need that. Stack inserters, yes. Yeah. Might as well do that stack inserter research just in case it affects the performance of the make everything. Not that I'm all that interested in perfectly tuning everything. So not all of this stuff I'm clicking on is going to go in. It's going to go into the sort of base, but I want to have, yeah, just for peace of mind, I want to have all that. Okay, so I'm going to save this as all right. Now let's get, so this goes here. Its recipe is that. Now I don't get the assembler 2 until quite a bit later, if I'm not mistaken. That's what the production science gives me, assembler 2. Yes. Or assembler 3, I should say, automation 3. So I can leave that aside for now. This will be pulling off of, why don't I have, there we go. So this, what I do here is I bring in like about the steel. And I can't remember why this loops up. I think this is so it can go to, no, I don't know. I can't remember why when I designed this I wanted this to loop up. I may end up changing that in my original. So here's the steel. So the idea behind that is I'm going to make all of the fluid handling stuff right here, and then that pulls off the other side of the belt. I like to do that. So let's go ahead and make these. Assembler 2s. These can definitely be assembler 2s. Let's get all of this. Those probably don't need to be, but I might as well. I'm just gonna, for simplicity's sake, I'm gonna make them assembler 2s. Those definitely need to be assembler 2s. Oh. So this is not getting electricity, which is a problem. No, I don't want to move poles around too much. I can add. So it's a little bit messy. The poles, it's fine. Messy's not the worst thing. I need to remember I have to like leave what was there up. So this space is left free for putting the green assembler in, the assembler 3 in later. All right, red science. Let's see, did I want to do this? This area right here is for stack servers. Mistaken, yes. Those do take iron. No, they don't take iron. They take green circuits. Fast inserters, and they take red circuits, which we don't have here yet. All right. Limit those. And there's something right down here that I didn't limit. There it is. Okay. Now for the red stuff, let's go here. And gears and gears. All right. All right, so now I need, this will be for light poles. Let's get bricks out of the way. Or not brick, the refinery, which uses bricks. And chemical plant. These also use a bunch of this stuff here. Okay, and beyond that, I believe they only need I can't remember, do these stack to 10? Okay. Yeah, I think for my so this is for a 45 science per minute base, so I can get by no problem on 20 at a time when I reload. That'll work. So yeah, I'm creating this to my tastes, so your mileage may vary. Now, the another consideration is, well, I'm gonna get to that in a bit. So let's look at the recipe book for pipes, and this will help me remember what else I need to make. So fluid wagons, do I want to automate those yet? No. This is the type of thing I can automate later when I get green science. I don't want to automate offshore pumps. I'm not going to automate pump jacks in the early game. Pumps, those require engines, which are also here if I'm mistaken. Yep, engine units. So I think I will automate engines just so I can handcraft pumps, actually. I'm not going to, it's tempting to automate the boiler and steam engine. But I'm not going to. At least I usually don't. Actually, yeah, I am. I usually don't, but this time I'm going to. I don't, and then I usually regret that I don't, so I might as well. So yeah, one stack of engines just for handcrafting and what have you. That also requires these. Okay, so I am going to automate boilers. And engines. If I'm gonna do that, I might as well automate burner inserters. Right. Those are 10 apiece, right? Yes, and so I want to limit the chest to 40. These, for whatever reason, come out in stacks of 50. So I'm going to limit that chest to 1. And this can be limited this stack of 1. Okay. Now, this one, what I'm not going to do is automate the, I'm not going to automate, whatchamacallit, the stones. Those are something I'll just hand feed, which is fine. So just to double, just to be sure that it works. Yep, that works. All right, so I think that's everything I need to make with pipes. I mean, pumps, yeah, I could have made pumps, but honestly, I just don't use that many of them. It wouldn't hurt to, I will make tanks. In fact, being I'm making tanks, I might as well just, oh, why not? Yeah, I think I will. I think I will automate these. Whoops, that does not need to be. All right, that requires iron. And this requires gears and okay. Make sure these are limited. All right, so that's done. Yeah, it's probably a good idea actually I did do these, because the reason is the reason being at least for this initial playthrough, I'm gonna try out something weird with trains. So I'll be using a lot of trains. So spoiler alert, I'm gonna limit to one car trains, one wagon trains, I should say. All right, that will be another episode of designing those. So now what I want to do is now that I'm done with the pipes for now, put that right there and temporarily set up this. To empty. There we go. Actually, what I can do is replace that, I think. Is that getting everything? Is this getting everything? It's not getting steel. All right, let's see if that works. So I've always played the game such that I tend to just reinvent the wheel every time I play through, and that's intentionally. It's kind of like, it's kind of the fun of it. But so this using blueprints, pre-made blueprints on a playthrough is kind of new to me. I haven't done it since I got my no spoon achievement. I really needed to have blueprints loaded for that. And being we're at kind of like getting to the end of 1.1, I thought about doing a no spoon guide, like basically go through the way I got it. I can, those years ago, I think I got it like I think I did it like a couple years ago. And I didn't do it in connection with others. I was at that point, I worked through the achievements the first time I went through and got them kind of like piecemeal. So like Lazy Bastard, I did one for Lazy Bastard. I like dedicated a playthrough just to doing that. It was fun too, actually. Doing, I don't know, that sounds odd, but yeah, it really was. So this one is going to put sticks on the belt. This is going to make train stops. Actually, I should do that after, because yeah, I'm going to take care of the lights first. And they use copper. Do I want... See, let's see. Well... Yeah, I think I'm gonna save... Yeah, I'm gonna save... I'm gonna save the substations to automate when I have logistic bots. Those won't be automated. Okay, so train stops use sticks. Rails require sticks. Signals can go anywhere. All right, let's use the iron stick. All right. Poles, rails, yeah, pretty much everything I thought. I don't want to automate programmable speakers. Okay. So these I do. Now, the copper needs to stop here. Or does it? No, that's not how I do that. Okay, let's get this. This is going to bring in the bricks. And the stone. But before I load up the belt, I want to remember how I do this. Okay. That should work. That requires stone. You know, another thing I should make before I forget is I set one up for steel furnaces. If I had it to do over again, I would have put the steel furnaces one closer to here, just for the way I have things arranged in my mind. Anything else? Okay, so not until I get to the other stuff. I'm just gonna put this here just to remind me. Make sure I remember to use that. Okay. All right, so back to cranes. There was one other thing I wanted to do back here. All right. So crane stuff. Oh, let me open that window again. Train stop, railroads. That's it. Okay. This will be rail. This will be the train stops. This will be wagons. So at least most of the things will be relatively nearby. And engines require engines. Locomotives require engines. I don't know if it's a North American thing to call. Actually, I don't even know if it's North American thing to call locomotives engines. I think they call fire trucks engines. Oh, and this one wants pipes. Boy, I should have done that. Is it too late to change my mind? In this case, I'm just gonna suck it up. I will be making a lot of trains, so I don't like adding to the length of my. I'm not a fan of adding to the length of my build this way, but that's what happens when you don't plan ahead. So what I should have done is back here put no, that would have just complicated things over here. Oh, no. I do have I have the miracle of like cut and paste, so might as well use it. That's why we do things in the editor. So I need 4 spaces for that. So yeah, it's kind of a bummer that things won't be pretty. Like all of the train stuff next to the train stuff and all that good stuff. But on the other hand, this being automated, that's the wait a second. Okay. Is there anything else I should have automated? Let's look. Pumps. Yeah, I remember I was averse to and I still am. I probably in this playthrough I will use more pumps. So I probably will use more locomotives than I will pumps, even before I launch the rocket. Flamethrower turrets. Tempting. And those use pipes. You know what? Yeah. Just because they are so conveniently located, I'm going to go ahead and automate those. Okay. Wires. Ears. Alright. Okay, what's this suffering a lack of? Engines, but those are going in, so that's fine. This is not getting pipes for some reason, but it's not lack of access to them. So that should be good. Could be. All right. This is fine. This is missing steel. Okay, now we have a problem. And I never got to the output because of those. Okay, so that's going all right. That's good. That takes a little bit of everything. All right, so here we are again with the stone problem. Whoops. Oh. Okay. And this would be hungry iron. And I think I'm done with the sticks. Is that right? I should have stopped the sticks. I can end the sticks here. Okay. Save that over there. All right, so that's set up, I think. So that was, I guess that was kind of a bargain, I suppose. I suppose it's here. All right. What else do I need? These aren't being made because they need gears and plates. These aren't being made because they need stone, which is on its way. That's being made. Double check the chest limits. Okay, all this is good. This is like, I'm not gonna fill up fast, but it will eventually. So I guess if I ever get in a situation where I want these a lot faster, I'll have to do something special, I suppose. Which is fine. I mean, like if I ever, so say I'm mid game and I really need lots of flame turrets, I can always, or even if my locomotives aren't being, I can always not hand feed, but bring in and box a big stack of engines that will overflow from like close sides or whatever. So it's nice to get like some trickling in anyway. Even though this is a bottleneck. So 6 1 half dozen other. Death World, I think it would be worth it to say like set this up. And if I'm gonna if I were even going to use flame turrets as one of my main defenses, then in a Death World, then I would probably build this with engines on both sides. Or just set up a factory dedicated to making these even. All right, so this side is so far so good. I think I'm gonna shift gears and come over here and look at my red belt situation. So red belts are extremely hungry for gears. So I'm gonna dedicate a couple to those. This entire side is kind of mainly just like logistics. And I've made it 2 belts because I want I've made it 2 belts because like down here the 2 iron belts going in for that reason. I want to be able to support a pretty robust manufacture of red belts. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting both of those, so that's okay. Let's do this. These are gears. So no, this isn't optimal, and it takes 5 gears per. So, but it is better than chewing through all of my gears on the belts and depriving everything downstream. So that's how I'm going to do it. These, there's really no point in limiting that much. I will limit it to half. I'll probably change that in game. All right, if I'm not mistaken, that's everything I need for my logistics belts, inserters. I need to upgrade anything. All right, so now I can make. I can also think about the red belts that will come in and where I'll place things. But for now, as promised. Yeah, this one seems really out of place over here, but can't be helped. these get limited to say 5. All right, what else can I build? Let's see. Did all these. I don't care about electric furnaces until much later. Mining drills already covered. Nuclear. So that's a dilemma. I think on this playthrough, I am going to. In the past, I've hobbled it together with this, and it's kind of janky. So the recipe on these are. Let's see. Oh, it's red because I don't have it researched. So the steam turbines take copper, which that's fine. So those aren't a problem to put on to make everything. The nuclear reactors require concrete. And that, for me, is a pain in the butt to... So what I might do for this one is... I'm toying with the idea of when I build my concrete build to just, that's where I will build it, like the nuclear reactors. Like I'll put it all like self-contained all in one. Okay, what else? Heat exchangers. Those use something odd. No, they don't. And heat pipes. So a lot of this stuff can be made on the bus, I guess. Or not on the bus, but on this thing. Okay. Now I remember why I did my copper this way. So this is steel. How are we going to do this? Okay, this is not. We'll just have to. None of these require steel, right? Okay. Now, question, do I really need to worry about splitting this belt? I think I'm not going to, because that stuff is like really hungry for copper. So that's staying as is. Let's see, this belt ends here. Whoops. That's not right. So I'm not going to be, what I'm thinking about right now is when I bring in the red circuits. Oh shoot, I'm sorry, I didn't see your chat. And you're probably gone already. So I'm editing my blueprints like this by using the map editor. And then you just come in here and set, no, you don't go in there. You go to surfaces and you go remove all entities, fill with lab tiles, generate new chunks with lab tiles. I think that's all I had to do to set that up. And then turn on the, if it's paused, you have to turn on the, oh, all right. No, what am I doing? So let's bring this one down. Or maybe not. I think maybe the play here is to do the red circuits first. And do is just output this to flip these. Where's my belt cleaner? Okay, so that gets my copper out of the way until I need it. And then my red circuits coming in. Go like that. All right, there we go. So that means for this one, I want to use, instead of using the 3, it's going to do something along those lines. There we go. All right. There we go. Not too shabby. Let's get a fast inserter instead. Good. Okay. So let me go back to looking through and see what I need to make. It probably wouldn't hurt to get these automated. I don't get all this stuff. Actually, I will put that on a different build, I think. So I'm not going to automate boxes. I've automated all of this I need. I've automated all this that I need to. Poles are covered. Range stuff is covered. None of this needs to be automated. Robo ports. That would be good here. Maybe even lights. I'm actually not, I don't think I'll be using many combinators. So, yeah, before I get to nuclear, I think I will automate the robot ports. Technically not a green item, but there isn't that much stuff that comes with... There's not that much that comes with chemical science that I need to automate, if I'm not mistaken. And actually, all of this nuclear stuff comes in a different build, so probably wouldn't want to add that to this build either, now that I'm thinking of it. But at least I have the infrastructure in place. Is there anything... Why am I calling them? Ugh. What are those advanced circuits? All right. No, I was right the first time. I wanted... beacons. Not feeling those yet. When do the substations get unlocked? Chemical science. module. Oh, that's right. You know, leaving that space for the assembler 3 because it requires a speed module. I don't know. Unless I box them in or something. That was probably a mistake to put that here. That's, oh. I mean, honestly, I don't mind like hand carrying a stack of speed modules in at some point. You know. Yeah, the only thing until I get to all those boxes and stuff. So decisions. Substations that don't require the sticks. So I could just, I think I will just add substations and roboports to this build. Why not? Steel, they don't actually, yeah, these don't take anything from the bottom. These require gears. They do like gears. Now, this takes red circuit, so here. Move that over one. Okay, so that's good. These take copper. Steel. Red circuits. There we go. That, I think, does it for my green circuit version. Yeah, I think that does it. So let's make sure this doesn't get in my blueprint. And let's look at this one to see how much it's, so about one belt after the left. Okay. Works. And what did I just do? contents. Is it because this is getting in the way? Hmm. There we go. All right. That should do. I don't see any weirdness here. All right. It doesn't have to be perfect. Now let's try it. Let's see what happens when I actually upgrade with it. Anything wonky not working. Won't know that until I plug everything in. Now, this is where being able to speed up the game helps. So far, so good. This is not making anything. It's not getting gears because all of this other stuff is hungry for gears. But I think that's right. Yeah. It's just because these are chewing up all the gears. That just evens out, I guess. You know, that's why I think I should actually consider like buffering. I've always been like, except for like special scenarios and most aspects of the game, I'm not a fan of buffers, right? Because I want to know when something isn't working right away. I don't want it to just delay the shutdown or what have you. So, but in the game, like if I had just put down a ton of belts and this was like all of my logistics were sucking up all of the why aren't these even going? So they have iron. Oh, it's why? Because it's not getting the belt. So they're fine. It's not getting the belts because all this other stuff is okay. So yeah, so that's why I think that wouldn't be a problem. But if I needed something else in a hurry, then that would be good. Okay, so I'm gonna call this good enough, but I can always come back. And let me just double check that I have it in my Oh, I don't. I'm glad I... Oh, wait a minute. There we go. All right. The only thing I would have had to do is come and manually upgrade these, but that's not a problem. Okay. Go ahead and quit this. And load up my stream and actually see how it works. If I get to it. All right. Where were we? I have belts. I have most of my power. Myself reoriented here. So basically, I need to run belts. What are these down here? Why are... Is this... So that is copper down that way, I guess. Let's do this. Now, my bus is probably going to run here, so I better become friends with landfill soon. I think just for funsies, I might... Another decision I have to make right now is, do I want to go with... I think I want to go with sections of 6 belts instead of 4. It's fiddly until I get the red belts up, but it's not going to be that long. Do I want to have a path this way too? I think I do. More as much just to keep things neat. As to increase walking speed and whatnot. So this is going to... Well, knowing that, I could widen this. Yeah. So that should be, yep, that's 6. So going into map view makes it easier to do this. There we go. All right. Now, belts. So I'm going to have copper come up here. And that's going to be, that is going to be 6 belts, right? So, yeah. And I left room for that, it looks like, I hope. Yeah, I just won't have room for buffers. So back to this. So the bus will be on top. The equipments will be down below. Leave myself at least 2. Oops. This is going to be steel. Did I make myself a tree killer? Okay, that's going to go up to my iron. Just going to go up there. So, steel can jump here. And you know, really, if I'm going to leave myself 1 extra room, I might as well leave it 2. Okay, so iron's gonna go there. My first. Iron is going to jump here. Second iron is going to jump somewhere in here. Okay. Okay, iron and steel on the bus. Still get, oh, my stone's down here. Stone isn't the big priority, but we need it down eventually. So this is a little awkward. So I have these, and there was a reason, I think, but this isn't so bad, but I think I have to loop. Yeah, it's not the end of the world. I could have been handcrafting miners all of this time. What else do I need to be handcrafting? Never have enough of those. I never have enough fast inserters. I'm not making. Do I need this still? Yeah, I don't think so. I think I can cut this. I think I can safely cut this off. It's served its purpose. Ooh, that's a lot of. That is a lot of green circuits. All right, good. And likewise, this can go away. And this can go the other direction now. Put that all the way to the left. I'll grab that. What's under the copper belt? Okay. These. All right, this is gonna split here. What causes that? Probably not pushing buttons in the correct order. I'm actually going to buffer. I'm going to buffer my stone. Mainly because I want to be able to pick it up and carry it around and get these paths down. This I'm less concerned about. All right, so that is that. Wait a minute. Do I have room for a? I don't have a room for a buffer and 6 belts. That's the problem. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, actually, which I don't. But if I, in theory, if I really wanted to, I could jump this buffer with my other with my other copper smelters, but I don't need the buffer. Okay, what I do need is to, this is going to be some kind of whatever. I'll put whatever on that one. So this is copper. Okay, so until I get the red inserters, I'm gonna have to take extreme measures here. Okay, so that's just the way it is. And I do want to do all the spaghetti on this opposite side. Okay, so what I decided up there was 2 extra spaces. So 2 spaces for these. 1, 2. That's right. Yep. Good. So fine. So there, that leaves me 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. So someday this line might be doing this number, but for now. All right, so that's organized. Okay. Now, the tricky part is oh no, that's fine. I panicked just a little bit briefly because I was worried about my stone. Yeah, I think that because the steel is going to come here and it's just going to join this one line, and then this gives all that stuff a wide berth. Now, my What happened to my coal? Coal needs to get on the bus. So I guess. And actually, the other part of it is this. I want this to be... Okay, so my other... This is gonna... This third set of belts is going to be circuits, which we don't have yet, but... So coal, stone, brick, not necessarily in that order. So I'm usually nowhere near this fastidious about. No, you're nowhere near this. Do I usually care about being neat? But that's kind of like every time I start a new map, I like to try to work on something different, try some different things. That's like what makes this game so replayable for me. And I've never played it very, I guess what you'd say, like seriously. Like I've never done anything competitive or anything like that. But I sure do have a lot of fun, even just getting up to like the rocket stage. Okay, so that's that. The reason I was noodling all of this was because I'm concerned about where my... So I think the good play here is... Because I'm concerned with making things neat. Ooh, bring stone and bricks in from the bottom. So these will be 3, 4, 5, 6. In fact, I even want to play with like Factorio this time around and get some, have a colorful base. Why? I don't know. It's not to be as King Lear said, reason not the need. Okay. This one goes here. Coal or some kind of fuel would be nice one of these days. Okay, so now we know that this that would be a mistake too. All right, let's do this. Let's do this then. We know that is fine. Well, I wish I would have made it so I could get 2 in between these. I won't need the 2. I can't imagine why I would, but I guess the other option would be which would probably look even worse, but so one of my design principles is I always, between any two groups of belts, I always want two spaces. Even though in this particular case, there's no way, can't imagine wanting to jump anywhere in here, but the thing with principles is that if you don't follow them all the time, then they don't really, they're not really principles. But what about here? There's not, that's because this is different. Don't ask questions. That's not a violation of my principle, I promise. Okay, is that the 4? No. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think that helps it look better, but I don't know. There we go. Now I can take these. Whenever I walk by and just fill up my inventory until all these paths are full. Okay. And over time, this will speed things up. While my chatter slows things down. Okay, now I can bring in coal from somewhere. So this is a 6 wide belt. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Coal comes in here. And I might as well just use this patch. Might as well just make some more miners after I go get some more stuff. If I'm able to, because I shut down my bootstrap. That I might be regretting that. I think I might turn that back on. This. I didn't need all of these. What I needed was there. Oh. Okay, I'm turning the bootstrap back on. Feeling 2 potential problems. Stone. I have enough ammo to last these skins off. Now, researched all the red stuff I need except for this. Might as well knock that out down here. Okay. Okay, that's enough to get going. Snag these. Check power. Good. Run power poles while I'm at it. Okay. So nice, fresh, pure coal coming to the bus. Do I need that for green science? No, but I have it. What's the boggle over here? This is unfortunate. I have to sully my... Actually, only temporarily, because later on I can just jump with a red insert. So that's not a big deal. Why aren't we buffering? Because that's pointed the other way. Now we're buffering. Okay, good. That's set. Copper is on the make. So I think I can put down I believe I can put down my say it. I can put down my green science build, make everything build. All right, one last thing. So I want to do a thing where I give myself some spaghetti room here. So that's 4, that's going to be 6 wide as well. So if this were a red one, it would come to here. Okay. And I think while we're making things ugly, I'll just do the extra 2 down this way. Okay, so what this spacer does is it leaves... There are times when I want to run something up and along or something like that, so... Plus, in a way, I think it's just more appealing, I think. Alright, so let's put down... not the military, not the chemical science, not the robots, not the LDS, not the labs yet. This is what we're looking for. Okay. So it'll go here-ish. Decided, yes, here. In fact, for now, I'm just going to make these straight. And this one, which one do I like to use that first? rid of these. All right. Those will make things as I'm running back and forth. Well, I did it again. I always... Okay. Not making the same mistake twice. It's that stuff I actually really need. Okay, what was I needing again? Please. Okay, 20 labs, sure. Sounds right. Do I have enough? Yeah, I think I have enough turrets. For now, famous last words. Okay, don't care about radar efficiency too. I guess they aren't gonna need this. Yep, good. What's this? Fast inserter. Okay, I buffered iron plate. Maybe I didn't need to go running around for that. After all. Fast inserters. I notice I don't have any splitters. Probably not enough. No. I really like... Oh my gosh. I love the tinted ghosts. That's... So for now it's a mod. It's gonna be the game when the DLC comes out. Such a good idea. Let's run these this way for now. So it's powered. Now it just needs fuel. Or not fuel, but ingredients, I guess. Yep, I did hook that up to the right one. So this, I happen to know, is going to need to be jumped. Yeah. in due time. Okay, copper right here. Basically the same way. So this is the top. Right. So I'm going to run this top belt off. This is a reference, so I remember where to put these. Make it easier to fix when I get around to it. And this is the steel. What am I doing? That steel is not up there. So this one actually needs to be moved. Actually, it probably didn't, but oh well. Well, yeah, it did. There we go. All right. Stuff is being made. Where's my... Why isn't my science working? It is. Why isn't my green science working? What does it not have? It does not have iron. So I'm going to... check these are limited. I know they are, but check. I'm going to change the limit to this down to 1. And actually, I'm just going to temporarily hold off on pipes. Set to the right. And then go work on my second edge. It will probably be caught up by then, but oh. Do I have? No, I don't. Okay, so what is this making? I'm going to use max rate calculator or rate calculator to find out how many belts this part of the patch is making. Making 2, which is about right. Good. Okay. So I need one of these. Now I am missing belts, miners, of course. Okay, I only want the belts, please. Thank you. So I think I will put this. I will put these two on. There we go. And I don't think I need this to make. This can be picked to the curb as well. It's very dark outside. All right. Let's go pick up some, go to the new make everything and pick up some goodies. Add to my path a little bit while I'm here. Okay, so this is caught up. It looks like I'm making green science. The only problem now is I don't have anywhere to put it. So that's coming up shortly, but let me get my second iron. And I haven't checked my pollution cloud in a while. Oh, yay. Look at that. Oh, we're going to have company really soon. So I think rather than wait for them to come visit, I'm going to go visit them. Surprise. Hey, your neighbor. I just came by to see if yes, needed any bullets. All right. Okay, might as well get the research going here. Labs. Then once the labs are built, then it's time to go visit the neighbors. I only have the one lab, right? Yes. Okay. And I do not need all of these. So I'm going to build those myself. How many labs do I have? 20? And how many was on that print? 32? Ah, what the hell? Why not? Okay. Release the hounds. Good. All right. Electricity, please. Okay, that's set. Now, who to visit first? I think this will be my first visit. And then these two. All right. Nobody, don't laugh at my weak biter fighting skills. And I will take my car over there. Do I have fish? I have lots of fish. I have my ammo in the wrong place. I like to have that there. Okay. Do I have my car on me? Of course not. And I do have extra ammo I dropped off someplace, right? I thought I dropped it. Yeah, I did. Okay, come on, come on. Good program, thank you. Let's go ahead and make some more repair packs on the way. All right, yes, yes. You're very diligent. Thank you. If I were planning ahead, I would have dragged power poles. But I'm not planning ahead. Okay. Just a little fall back here. I do have. All right. Okay, worms down. Good. Well, that didn't go so bad. That should be all good. Now, do I want to drag, you know what? I could drag power poles for these. Oh, look at this beautiful bunch of iron. Oh my gosh. It's abundant, but I don't like having the little power poles out in the world. I'm gonna wait till I have the big power poles. What about this fella down here? That's quite a while. So I think I can come. I might as well just go take care of this one down here in the way. Get rid of it on my time frame. Hello, looks like you guys are waiting for me. Right there. Okay. Okay, this one, pine trees, gets to live another day or two. Early car mod. That's kind of nice. Only one worm. Nice. Okay. Oh, was that even the right one? Oops. Oh well. It needed to go. Might have been the right one. Might have been, might not. One worm. Okay. Do I want to be sloppy and just... Yeah, be methodical. Okay, so that's fighters for about 10 minutes. Until once the factory gets up and the pollution will start going, and makes me tempted to go and pull these camps down right now, so I don't have to come back. Speeds up my evolution, but save a trip later, deal with them while they're less evolved. Oh, that's a lot of worms. Is that all the worms? Oh. Yes, it is. Yeah, might as well get them all. Lots of worms on this one. Let's get the smaller one out of the way first. I didn't need to get. I didn't need to take that worm out. Really. Okay. This is a lot easier with, because I have this armor and stuff on, but I believe I did turn off like it comes with a like a laser defense and stuff like that. I took that out or turned it off in the settings or something. So is that okay? No, that's still alive. Okay. So that's my eastern flank there for a little while. Expansions come in. So that's nice. I guess while I was over here, I could have went up and gotten these out. Is that even a crossing? Yes. Yeah. All right. So back to building. Where's my car? Here. Okay. Now, how long have I been at this? So this is 2 hours 42. So I think this is actually probably a good place to put a stop in this. It's been a long episode. What am I missing here? These are red inserters. Yeah, I think this is a good place to put a cut. I just realized I went to the trouble of setting up my lab before I left, and I didn't get any research going while I killed the fighters. Not good. So I want to get the poles, engines, red belts. Do I have a military too? Wait a minute. Am I already able to make grenades? Anyway, we'll find out next time. So we can work towards oil. It's okay. yeah, I think I'm in a pretty good spot. I'm really disappointed in myself that I didn't queue up my research after I went to the trouble of building the labs before I went on my expedition. But oh well, that's how it goes when you're watching Gray Hill play Factorio. If you want to see more planning and that kind of thing, come back and watch episode 3 next time. All right, thanks everyone. Bye.